In this video, I'm going to start by opening Schoolware from the dock on the Finder screen and take us to the SignIn page where we will enter passwords, and then to the home screen where we'll explain some of the things about the home screen and the associated home screen. So let's start by going to the dock, choosing FileMaker Pro to make sure it's on. Go up to the File menu, choose Recent, and Schoolware 760 is there. It will then open to the splash screen, and we jump right to the sign-in screen. Again, your date is here. This is a sign-in screen. You'll see a list of all the people at the school who have a Schoolware account. If you don't find your name on this list, then speak to the front desk and they'll arrange through HR to get your account set up. In this case, I'm just going to use my own email because I have privileges across all platforms, and it makes it easier. And I will then you will then just have to enter your password. In this way, each time you check in, you won't have to have we have your full name without typing it, and then you just type in a 4 to 5 to 6 digit password. So when you click the sign in, it then moves us to the master home screen. And we again have the date on this, tells you the campus where this is on, and we have a series of buttons across the middle here. When we looked at Schoolware, we segregated divided the school according to sort of functionality. So we have got, I think there's 8 buttons here. One for accounting, one for administration, which is your business manager and your principal, vice principals, and so on. Admissions, which is the people at the front desk and the admissions department. Business managers functions. Front desk, the HR, human resources, the IT department, and teachers. Now, your Schoolware password gives you permission to enter the area that you are working in. So if you're a teacher, you can enter the teacher zone, but you can't enter the administration or the accounting zone. If you're an accountant, you can enter the accounting zone, but you can't enter the teacher zone or the HR, and so on. The one exception is the front desk, because everybody has access to the front desk because that's where most of the common features are that aren't behind closed doors, so to speak. At the bottom of the screen, we have a button, what they call a button bar. It has a back button, and you will get used to that because the back button is on every single screen, and it takes you back one screen from where you are. The accreditation, you can see this. The document vault is most interesting because we have several of those, and the idea of the document vault is every document produced in here comes out through a series of document vaults. The email is on the home screen, gives you a button bar with emails. So if you want to send an email to all staff, click here. Teachers only, to one of the staff members, to all of the departments or divisions, to the IT people, to all students, and to all parents. So everyone using Schoolware has the ability to do that, and there is a circulation list in Schoolware that automatically copies the principal and the business manager and the HR department and so on according to who should be copied. Okay, we also have the evacuation, as you can see from that. This is the evacuation routes for the school, and you'll notice on the top of this evacuation screen there is the CIK logo, and it is on every screen, and it takes you back either to the master home or to the local home you are. So if you get lost, which isn't unusual, just click on here and it takes you right back. No trouble at all. Feedback is so you can create an email and send problems or questions or thoughts or ideas back to the developing team here in Canada. Okay, I won't save that. The crib sheet, the help, it brings up, I'm just working on it right now, that's why I'm talking, so I can't bring it up, but it brings up a whole series of videos that you can listen to that are they range from about 30 seconds up to 5 or 6 minutes that cover each of the features of this program. The location just gives you a screen with the basic information. So if you happen to need to tell someone that the address or whatever, you can easily get it on the home screen. And the more screen brings up what we call the standard buttons that are on the bottom of every screen, and we'll go through those in a little bit. Now, when you click on these screens, you will notice them. For example, if we head to the front desk, it's a similar layout. And what we have on every desk, on every home screen, is the calendar and the birthdays. So what you can do is look up here at the calendar for the coming period of time. Oops, and I'm just bouncing around. And we have the birthdays. So you can see the student birthdays, not the teacher birthdays. Okay. And the task bars, I guess you could call them, they're basically button bars, are arranged in priorities. The top button bar is the most functionality that the particular division is involved in. For example, here we have the attendance for the students, the calendar, the food order, the purchase orders and work orders, the leaves, and so on. The second down here is the secondary, which is for all the contacts information of people who come to the school. The third is that same button bar for the addresses, and the bottom, I'll explain this right now, is these are the common areas, and we'll have a separate video on these, but it's the same in every home screen. And given that, the flag at the top, which is the logo, of course, always takes you back to the master home screen. So if we go into HR, you see this similar format. A little bit more information takes you back. You go into the teachers, it's exactly the same layout, and it takes you back. In admissions, we have the admissions docs and so on, the marketing, etc., 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 and this again takes you back. And the same with accounting. In accounting, we have got one additional thing is the amount of money revenue to date. Of course, this is just in the test situation, so it doesn't mean anything. And it has got all the bits and pieces of information where you can come to, and you click here, you return to schoolware. So in a nutshell, this is the home that you arrive at and where you can go. It's sort of the hub of the whole system, and gives you access to everything. Okay, so I think we do